Have you ever opened your paycheck, looked at how much was taken out, and felt this quiet anger that you couldn't quite explain? You're working hard. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're paying your taxes, paying your bills, putting money in your 401k like every adult is supposed to. And yet, somehow, every year, you have less to show for it than you should. That's not an accident. And it's definitely not your fault. The system is designed to be confusing. The tax code is 7,000 pages long. The rules change every year. New laws get buried on page 847 of legislation that nobody reads. And the people who profit from your confusion, the banks, the credit card companies, the financial industry, they spend billions of dollars every year making sure you stay confused. That's where this channel comes in. Hi, I'm Trish. My real name is Patricia. Trish is what my friends and family have always called me, and it felt right to bring that name into this space. I'm not a CFP. I'm not a CPA. I don't manage a billion-dollar hedge fund. I'm something different. And honestly, something that I think the personal finance space has been missing. I'm someone who reads the fine print obsessively, every single day. I read tax code updates the day they're released. I read IRS bulletins. I read federal legislation when it gets passed. I read the 800-page bills that change your life and that nobody else seems to read. I started doing this years ago for myself because I was tired of finding out about important changes 6 months too late after I'd already missed the deadline. I'd watch my parents file their taxes wrong because their accountant didn't catch a new deduction. I'd watch my friends lose thousands of dollars because nobody told them about a new rule, and every single time I'd think, this information exists. It's public, it's free, why isn't anyone telling people about it? So I started telling people, I want to be upfront about something. The character you're seeing on screen, the illustrated version of me, is animated. The voice you're hearing is generated using AI from a recording of my actual voice. I made this choice for a few reasons. I'm not yet ready to film myself on camera every day. The information I want to share is more important than my face being in front of a lens. And honestly, this format lets me focus 100% of my energy on the research and the writing, which is the part that actually changes your financial life. The character is illustrated. The information is real. The research is mine. Every single video is something I personally read, broke down, and translated into plain English for you. Here's what frustrates me the most about American financial education. We graduate from high school knowing the difference between a metaphor and a simile. We can tell you when the Civil War ended, we can explain photosynthesis, but nobody teaches us how to read a W-2. Nobody teaches us what a 401k match is. Nobody teaches us how a Roth IRA actually works. Nobody teaches us why our credit score drops 40 points a month after we pay off a car loan. We let 22-year-olds graduate from college owing $60,000 in student loans without ever explaining what compound interest does to that number over 10 years. We let 30-year-olds buy houses without understanding how PMI works or why their property tax bill jumps every year. We let 65-year-olds file their taxes without realizing there's a brand new $6,000 deduction they qualify for. It's not that the information is hidden. It's that nobody is willing to translate it from tax code language into human language. That's what I'm here to do. There are a lot of personal finance channels out there. A lot of them are good, but most of them fall into one of two camps. Camp 1, the budget optimizers. They'll tell you to skip the latte, cut your subscriptions, and save $50 a month. That's fine advice, but it's not going to change your life. Camp 2, the get-rich-quick crowd. They'll tell you to put your savings into crypto, options, or some new investment scheme that promises 30% returns. That's not advice, that's gambling with extra steps. This channel is something different. I focus on what I call prescriptive moves, specific, actionable steps you can take this week. Not someday, not next year, this week. The exact form to fill out, the exact deadline to meet, the exact dollar amount you can save. the exact phone call to make. Every single video I make is built around one move, one specific change, one concrete action that puts real money back in your pocket. Because here's what I've learned. Wealth isn't built by knowing things. Wealth is built by doing things. And most people don't do things because nobody ever told them exactly what to do. I'm here to tell you exactly what to do. I have a philosophy that drives everything on this channel. The system isn't broken. The system is working exactly as designed. It's designed to keep most people confused, just confused enough that they pay too much in taxes, miss too many deductions, lose too much in fees, and never quite figure out why their financial life feels harder than it should. The people who escape this aren't smarter than you. They're not luckier than you. They're not richer than you to begin with. They just know the rules. And once you know the rules, the system stops working against you and starts working for you. That's what I want to give you. The rules. The exact rules. In language you can actually understand. We're going to talk about how the new tax laws affect your paycheck this year, how the credit score system quietly changed in 2026 in ways that benefit you if you know about it, how to use overlooked retirement accounts to keep more of what you earn, how to read a financial document without feeling stupid, how to recognize when a good deal is actually a trap, and we're going to do it every single day. Look, I know I'm not the only person on the internet talking about money. I know your time is valuable. So let me make you a promise. If you subscribe to this channel, I will give you something concrete in every single video. Not vague advice, not motivational speeches, not rich mindset content. A specific move you can make this week that puts real money back in your pocket. If I ever stop doing that, unsubscribe. I mean it. The only reason this channel deserves your attention is if it actually changes your financial life. And the only way it changes your financial life is if you actually take the moves I give you and use them. So here's what I want you to do. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications. And tomorrow, when the first real video drops, watch it. Take the move. Use it. If it works for you, if you save money, get a refund, boost your credit score, anything, share the channel with someone you love. Because the best thing about this kind of knowledge is that it compounds. Every person who learns the rules teaches someone else, and slowly, more of us figure out how to win at this thing. I'm Trish. Welcome to Trish Talks Money. Let's get into it.